Why contact at this time? Okay, even if the spiritual hierarchy says to do it and says it's in right divine time, why now? Why first contact now? First of all, divine right time. Heaven has chosen this moment for your ascension to full consciousness. The great tree of life that is on earth right now is being enlightened by the divine, which is now saying to all of us and to this magnificent planet, it is time to return to who you really are. All beings return to full consciousness, and that's where we're all headed. Oops. 2, this reality is to be transformed. Mother Earth needs, as I've said in many other webinars, and I'm reiterating it here because it's an important point. It is essential for Mother Earth to reunify in its 5-dimensional capabilities, in its 5-dimensional beingness, both the surface of this planet and inner Earth, because all planets, by the very nature of how they're created, are hollow, as are just ours are all stars, as is everything in this galaxy. This is a basic rule of physicality. It's a basic spiritual aspect. We aren't solid either. When we move up to being fully light beings, we will see exactly how light forms operate. So heaven has decreed that Gaia and the entire solar system be returned to full consciousness, that it then be able to express its light forms openly and not keep them sequestered as it needs to be for the surface of our planet. The appearance of us being a solid world is created only because we need that as being limited conscious 3D realities. Because of that, the planet has set aside its surface area for our growth. But this is not normally where humans hang out. Humans hang out where everything begins, at the core of the planet, at its inner Earth aspect, at its inner Mars aspect, whatever planet you want to pick. That's where we hang out. One of the great illusions of all the great Maya of this reality is that people have to live on the surface of the world. Answer, not. Onward. The Galactic Federation is to be your mentor. These mentors are surrounded at their very core by the spiritual hierarchy, by the great ascended masters who have come with us, naming the Galactic Federation, to guide you back into the wonders of full consciousness. This is a process. Just as there are rituals and initiations to create and manifest things, so there are special ways in which physicality and spirituality, these two basic realms, come together. We are transforming our physicality and bringing in more spiritual essence. So we now need to change the rules of how we are created, how we are, what we're about. That needs special guidance. When we reach that third point, the point at which I call the creation point, we then move into the third aspect, and then you will learn the third part of the triad of creation. It is by far the most powerful, and as we learn it, as we become one with it, you will see why when referring to it, the Bible makes references to it and calls it that which you cannot learn about or know. But the great gift is that at one point in full consciousness you will know that. That is the great joy. That is the great Jah, Salamat Jah, that state of being, of joy that we're talking about. Fourth, you are not alone. In becoming fully conscious, you bring in and reunite with that great union of oneness that is all life in physicality, and especially in this particular Milky Way galaxy. You become a being capable of invoking not only oneness, but manifesting all those things that are part of unfolding the divine plan. So where does first contact stand? What is it that is putting us on the edge of all we're talking about, but is not yet put us over that edge into the new reality and the transformation.